for Eru.
Hey, you! Yes, you.
Yeah?
Eru sent me. He asked me to point you to the council chambers, at the Sikurat's Peak. They've pulled him into a meeting. Looked bad. Whose feathers did he ruffle this time?
Alright. Speak with Ormus in the council chambers.
Akarat insisted we find Abulan, and that's what I intend to do.
Oh? Eru speaks with the great Akarat? How novel.
I'm being serious, Ormus.
Need to find Abulan.
And who are you, stranger, to ask after Abulan?
A friend. My friend. I vouch for him, without hesitation.
Eru. Abulan will not be easy to find. He has a mural in the Undercity, but it's in the old tongue. You will need an interpreter.
I'll interpret. If Eru believes Abulan needs to be found, so be it.
Thank you, Maka. Let's go before she changes her mind. Meet me outside. Looking a little pale? What's wrong?
That's what's wrong. I got the demon jeebies.
But what? What's wrong?
There's something you need to know. I was once fed the blood of a demon. Lilith.
Lilith.
That blood forged a bond. From me to her.
What's up, Mickey? Good morning.
I killed her, but she's still a part of me. I know it. You vouched for me at the council. You called me your friend. Would you take it back, knowing what I carry with me?
Ages ago, when I was a child, a spirit came to our town. Wherever the spirit went, death followed. So a spirit born, Tata, he stands up, asks the spirit, "Why do you bring death to my town?" The spirit tells him the truth. "I'm lonely. I just want some company. Walk with me." Tata takes the spirit's hand. Spirit and spirit born leave the town together, bonded for life. The spirit will never be lonely again, never hurt another soul. The town is saved. But Tata is bonded with death. He can never return home. Never will. You saved your home. This Lilith, she is dead. Just an echo in your blood. What you're feeling now is the misery of being the one who must live with her. Don't let the misery drown you. And don't fear my judgment of all things. You must remember the home you saved. Hold it close to your breast. Because it's the only thing you have.
Thank you, Eru.
Don't get used to it. Go. You have a mural to find.
Do indeed.
The Undercity is still here. Go. Find Abulan's mural. Maka and I will join you shortly.
Alright. I do not know where I want to spend any of my remaining points. Critical strike damage. Honestly, that sounds like a pretty good place to spend the rest of my points going through my 50s. Off to the Undercity. I need another cup of coffee. Did I just get a new two-handed weapon? I did. What's it look like? Oh, that's cool. Groovy, baby, groovy. Ba-ba-da-ba-dum-bum. Supposed to be the mural Ormus spoke of. Figures kneel and worship strange spirits dot the edges, but the centerpiece is missing. Where is Abulam? that either. Yeah, I can't wait to try the Warlock
It
either.
says this time of year,
End of next month.
Abulan will be on his
I should have this
walk
storyline wrapped up
in
by the
the
end of this
field
month, and then
of
I'll do
giants.
some of the seasonal stuff with the Paladin right before we get up to the DLC.
Haven't been there in years.
Not since your trials, I guess.
I don't know if I'll create a Warlock
Must
to
be
go
what,
through the new DLC,
a
or if
century
I'll
ago?
just take the Paladin
Maka.
through,
The Field of Giants isn't far.
and then create a
Speak to
Warlock.
Ormus. Tell him what we found.
We'll see.
We'll meet you on the road.
We hope you find him. Abulan hasn't been seen for some time. We don't know what you will find in the wilds. So the Council has decided to offer you some additional aid. These stones are ancient relics from the time of the first Druid. The runes inscribed on them will protect you from the evils of this world. Take them. Use them for good.
Thank you for the stones. Appreciate it. Search in the Field of Giants. What is that other quest? I should probably go turn that in. Don't we have to go back to the... have a quest to turn over there too. Yeah, see, I guess I can... I haven't paid attention to all this because I haven't been, turning these in. Reward locked. Reward locked. So I can claim up to tier 5. So I'm currently rank 5. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's a whole bunch of goodies. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, I gotta pick all this stuff up. I don't even know what those runes are for, to be honest with you. 578, that's actually worthwhile. Actually, can't. What do I have? I have 9. Excuse me. I'm gonna buy the horse since I have 9. Nice. And I can go equip that here in a moment. Getting ready for the new season? I am indeed. Not really. I'm just here getting through the storyline to remind myself of all the things that happened in the storyline before we get to the new DLC. And then if I happen to also do some seasonal stuff, cool. But I don't really play seasonal stuff. I don't really play in-game for any of the games I play.
You have a good eye. That fungus will increase the strength of almost any potion I use it in.
Okay, now we can go. Somewhere. I don't know where this quest is. It's way over somewhere else. I've not been anywhere near there. Closest place would be over here. Looks like. The Bazaar! Dribum says, never been to hack and slash games. I don't really care for the ARPGs too much. I do love the story of the Diablo games, which is why I've always played them. I think they have amazing cutscenes. Sometimes they can have really cool stories, like Last Epoch had a really cool story. I'm looking forward to they're doing a Pathfinder one called Abomination Vault, I think is what it's called. I'm looking forward to that one because it's Pathfinder, and I'm interested if it's going to have a story or if it's just going to be, here's a hack and slash game. Because there's a difference, I think, between a lot of ARPGs that are just hack and slash ARPGs and ARPGs that have stories. Like the Diablo games have always had a really good story and really good cutscenes and animations and voiceovers and music. Whereas I've played some hack and slash. I've played some of these ARPGs that are literally just hack and slash, and those are boring. I get really bored really quick with like we're killing mobs just to get armor. That is a part of this game, but like I'm playing on easy mode, so I can ignore the whole gear grind, and I can just focus on playing the game, as opposed to like Path of Exile 2, it's mandatory that you have to pay attention to the gear because they don't really do a story mode. If I had to pick one that had a really good story, that would be Last Epoch. Had a really cool like time travel story. Anyway.
Found a promising ore deposit and could use some help mining it.
Yeah, a good example would be of D&D having lots of games that aren't tabletop. I think it was called Dark Alliance. I think it was like 2 years ago. It was like a 4-player co-op, but you could play it solo. And it had like it was all the characters from Dark Elf. So it had like Grid Sword, all those characters that you could play, and it was honestly one of the most boring hack and slash games I've ever played, because there was no story to it. It was literally just, here are these 4 characters who are really famous from the Dungeons and Dragons Forgotten Realms series, and you're gonna go like run dungeons with them and earn loot, and it was a very boring game.
I'll have to charge you extra for that.
They just slapped a Dungeons and Dragons title on it, and that was kind of it. It was like, yeah, not very fun.
I need to keep looking.
No, I'm on my trip today. I leave today at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I will be out of the office for the next 3 days. But yeah, I head out today at like 4. Got a 9 a.m. flight tomorrow morning, so I'm heading to the airport tonight so that I can stay at the hotel, because there's no transport between my town and the airport in the mornings. Not at the hour that because I need to be at the airport at like 6 a.m. which means I would need to leave here at 3:30 in the morning to get to the airport by 6, and there's no transport at that time of the day, so I go tonight. There's an airport hotel that I stay at, and then I fly out first thing in the morning. And I will be able to share to sometime on the 11th, I believe. I will have to wait for confirmation from them. But I'm doing my studio visit on the 11th. And I think we can share details at the end of the day about what we were on site doing and seeing. But then there's a whole bunch of information that I won't be able to share until later in the month because there's going to be an embargo. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm going to go get some more coffee before we go any deeper. I'll be right back. All right. Coffee and a snack.
Never gets old. Look, my hands are shaking.
Let's hope Albulan feels the same way about seeing you
Have I
again.
ever met any South Africans living in the U.S.? Nope, can't say that I have.
You will be given a rare gift, my friend. A glimpse into a realm that few know exist and fewer still ever touch. Its beauty will mark your soul for all time.
You've got him started now.
I was just a boy when I first reached past the veil and saw one of the ancient spirits. I knew then I would spend my life preserving this place.
But I also did not grow up in any major
So you've
cities.
never
And there are
been
people from
normal.
all over the world when you live in
I
major
thought this
cities.
all started when you
So
trained
I am not
me.
a good person to ask.
I'm not saying I wasn't afraid. The spirits are
I grew up in the middle of
strange,
nowhere.
grotesque, yet so very beautiful and fragile. Don't hide your fear, but do not shy away. Then, Abulan may hear your plea.
We'll open up a tear to the spirit realm, so you may call out to him. Piwukeu, weko ho wubicha, ki ha peba.
Abulan? Abulan!
Something's not right.
Oh no.
Oh, yep, not the time, not the right time. I'll equip him in a minute. Let's see here.
Hollows have breached the spirit realm.
We have to go in there.
You and me.
We or
maybe.
me?
But them? The pain will shatter their mind.
The light will help me endure it. For Nerel, I will take the risk.
Nerel has poisoned the one thing that could save her. All of Nahantu's risk for her choices.
We'll need an entryway. He had worshippers once, many years ago. They might have left something to point the way. I'll check their old grounds.
All right.
Me too. I shouldn't have snapped. But all this pain... I know she was guided here. But still, I curse the day she brought that stone to Nahantu. What's this now?
Mephisto!
I'll handle this.
Why did I have to be the one to choose? Did I even choose right?
She cannot hear you, Wanderer. You think you know her, but I am one with her mind.
They put the world on me. Others' burdens always on me. Mother's health, Donan's grief, Lorat's failure. And at the end of it all, a choice they should have.
Get out of her head, demon!
I can no more do that than could my daughter pull herself from your blood. We are one.
Where do I end? Where do you begin? No, no, not again! They're my closest friend. They killed my mother. No, Lilith killed my mother. Because of me. I wasn't smart enough, fast enough. It's my fault, she said.
You misunderstand. I come to offer you a way to aid her. She is dying, but she doesn't need to. She will survive if she frees me from the stone. The prophecy speaks true. My brothers are coming. And when they arrive, they will not bargain with you, Wanderer. You will not defeat them. Not alone. We were formidable allies in hell. Our partnership could yet bear fruit. Talk to Nerel when you reach her. Offer her this relief. You let her choose me once. She may yet choose me again.
All right.
You're back.
Yes.
How many times has he invited you to talk? How many times have you accepted?
More than I'd like. He thinks if he can get me alone, he can manipulate me. I know better than to listen to a demon.
That beast really is Mephisto then?
Just an aspect of him from what I can tell. The whole of him is held in the stone. He's getting stronger, though. That wolf has grown larger since I saw it last.
And what exactly did he say this time? Actually, don't tell me yet. I want to be sitting down when I hear the answer. Promise me we'll talk about this later. Come. Maka will be waiting for us.
Right. Okay. Just down the road. What's up, tomfoolery?
You're sure they are the ones Akarat called for?
I call $64.99 for a mount a stupid purchase for people who want to make that purchase. But that's not predatory. That's just stupidity. That's like saying that if I have a car, the car comes with a radio, right? Comes with a radio, and it comes with a stereo system and speakers, so that if I want to listen to music, I can. It's part of the normal car experience. But I want a better stereo. I want something that looks cool, that has a digital display. I want the brand that I want. I want like Pioneer or whatever brand. And so I decided to go spend the extra money on that cool radio for my car. I didn't need the radio. The radio that it has works just fine, aka the base horse in the game that you get from the main quest line works just fine. But then if somebody wants to go have that super flashy extra cool horse, go forth and do it. I'm never going to view those types of purchases as predatory. The ones that are predatory for me are when you get into mobile games and you have like the energy meter where you can play for 2 hours free to play. But then if you want to play for 6 hours, you have to pay for the energy boosts, because otherwise you have to wait for the energy to recharge. So you have to play for 2 hours and then wait till tomorrow to play again. That is what's predatory, because we actually know someone. This is interesting to me because that stuff doesn't work on me, but my sister-in-law, Christina's older sister, is dating a guy who is addicted to mobile games, and he doesn't go to the bar, he doesn't have girlfriends, but he spends the vast majority of his disposable income on mobile games because he can't resist buying the energy boosts, because he just wants to sit there for 6 hours when he gets home and play mobile games, and he wants to go, and he doesn't want to deal with the limits, so he constantly just buys those energy packs, those energy boosts. That is definitely kind of the predatory stuff that preys on people who have that weak will, who are like, I want to play 12 hours, not 2 hours. But was the horse overpriced? Fuck yeah, it's overpriced. Who's gonna pay? I'm not gonna pay $65 for a horse in a game. That's ridiculous. I paid $60 for the base game. Like, I already got a horse with the base game. I don't need to spend an extra $60 for the flashy horse. But I also never went and spent money on a flashy stereo system for my car, because I always had the base stereo.
Other shrines, ritual sites, anything connected to Al-Bulan.
I've never spent a
Keep
single
your guard.
dime in the cash shop in
The
this.
Lakuni have made a den of this
Never
place.
once. I bought the base game and I bought both the expansions, and that's the only money I've ever spent on Diablo. Yeah, loot boxes, gambling mechanics, those are definitely a little predatory, like the RNG shit.
There, up ahead, on that cliff face.
I mean, there's a reason why certain countries have made
Yiwukise,
loot boxes illegal.
lender of veins. He looks like a guardian here.
You can't gamble in many
Perhaps
countries,
he
like there's no
protects the
casinos in
from
some
lost
countries.
spirits.
You can't do sports betting in a lot of countries, because it's been proven that that sort of stuff preys on people. But But that gets into that whole discussion of, well, what's morally acceptable? And I can't define morals. I don't have the right to define morals for
Another
people.
one. He's empowering people. Maybe that's how he could help Mirel.
Look, in the background. Might be the gateway.
I know those colors. They are not far from here.
I think, you know, I don't play a lot of mobile games, but I did enjoy Galaxy of Heroes, which is a Star Wars game. It's a very simple gameplay loop because you get a squad of characters and you go do these combat missions, and it's super simple. I think I played that for about 3 years. Never spent a dime on it. I had the free-to-play version on my phone, and I would play it when I was taking a shit, and when I went to bed at night. I would lay there in bed and play that for like an hour. Because it was a time waster. It was an easy thing to just, I'm bored, and I'm sitting on the toilet, and rather than read a book like I used to do 20 years ago, I'll sit on my phone and play this game.
If you consider
And it was, it had a fun story, but it was mostly just, here's a squad, and they give you have all the classic characters from the films, you have all the characters from the Clone Wars,
Ready?
they have characters from all the shows, and they, there's bonuses to, getting all your squads together. So, if you want a Clone Wars a clone squad, you want to collect all the clones. If you want, a classic Empire Strikes Back squad of, that version of Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Lando, Leia, Chewie, you got to collect those characters. There's synergy between different squad mates. Galaxy of Heroes is a very well designed game for a mobile game. I mean, it really is. Even just for a game in general, it's a very well designed game. But it's literally just, that's what it's there for. It's for you to sort of tune out, push the buttons. And the one thing I appreciated about that one is it was just cool characters from Star Wars. But even that one, classic mobile thing of you have a certain amount of energy, and if you use it up, you can't play, and you have to wait till the next day. And that never bothered me because I never played it for more than an hour a day. It was literally, I'm going to play for 15 minutes while I'm on the shitter, and I'm going to play for 30 minutes at night. Burn up my energy points, play it again the next day. I don't give a fuck about the seasonal stuff, Oracle, so that's a you problem, not a me problem. I'm literally playing this because I'm doing the story to refresh my memory on all of the story stuff so that when the expansion comes, I can remember what the story was. I don't give a fuck about Paragon points or seasonal stuff or anything else, so you complaining about Paragon stuff, that's a you problem, not a me problem.
Royise, Wukise, Royise, Wutsa.
Lawnmower Simulator. This is absolutely, this is Baldur's Gate Reforged. Yep. I've already played Warframe about 6 years ago, 7 years ago. actually was gonna play it again last year for a little bit, but when I went and logged in, they wouldn't let me start a new character from scratch because it's account bound, and I had no desire to play a character from 6 years ago and try to remember what I was doing. So I just was like, nah, I'm not gonna play it.
Let it carry you through.
I also tried Soulframe last year for a little bit. That's right, Thaner, we're playing the new Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 4. The Return to Hell. Give me a little nudge.
That'll be the ritual. It's what's keeping you in one piece. The spirit realm is constantly shifting, blending. You would too, unaided. That's the beauty of this place. It's raw energy given life. Every stone, every drop of water is no more dead than you are. Change, growth is the only law that governs here. It's nauseating, it's breathtaking, it's alien, it's primordial. And for spirits such as this handsome fellow, it's the most natural thing in the cosmos. If it helps, I feel the same pain. You're handling it better than most first-timers, even for one untrained in our ways. Now, let's go. Whatever threatens Abulan.
Yep, this is
threatens
Pathfinder
the whole
Return to
of this
Hell.
realm.
That's exactly what this game is. Yep, yep, yep.
Feel that?
Rot on the air.
Don't hurt the spirit! They are already lost corruption errors. So
Yeah, let's
young!
go this way. That's a dead end. Let me show you the story of divine light.
open the way. Behas Chimbi Waka.
He seems all right.
Go carefully.